Thomas, Chocola, and Singh with 2 hidden hard rocks going on.
Yeah, Hong Kong's team is quite formidable, especially with a player like Singh is basically the MVP on this team. All like the other players are all very strong in their own right, but Singh is by far the strongest player on Hong Kong. So it looks like we are going to be getting Derwald, and no surprise here, Singh and Thomas both dropping the hidden hard rock on the map. From Malaysia's side, we have 2 players that are playing hidden, so there is still mod advantage. There is a potential of 1.12 times more score from Hong Kong. Interestingly enough, we actually have Chocolate and Taiko Maniac both playing the map without mods.
It's a little surprising to see that Chocola is not using hard rock, as he's a very prominent hard rock player, but I guess having a no mod buffer as a sort of guaranteed good accuracy as a backup just in case Singh takes a drop.
Actually, we just saw a drop there from Thomas. Thomas dropping during the last section of the stream there. And we see drops from Singh and Taiko Maniac during the 1-6 burst there as well. However, Malaysia is currently holding, they're holding quite strong. They're very close in accuracy right now, actually pulling ahead a little bit on Hong Kong. Oh no, but Jerry's having a, oh no, Jerry, come on, get back into the stream, my friend.
The note lock, oh, Singh recovers, Jerry recovers the note lock.
Oh, that hurts so much. He drops, oh, but Thomas dropping as well. Thomas getting back into the stream. Singh getting back into the stream. Is it going to be enough? Are they going to be able to catch up? It's so close. Unfortunately, it looks like this is actually going to be another point for Hong Kong, but it was so close. I feel so bad for Jerry, though, because that note lock.
That was a painful note lock.
Yeah, I mean, just look at that. Look at the accuracy there, too.
Oh, boy. There's Chocola pulling the 99.94 1/100.
Yep, that's why, as you were just saying, the no mod buffer is really useful to have. Unfortunately, Taiko Maniac couldn't match that. And in terms of the other players, we had only 2 full combos, one from Chocolate and Zetrifical. I really feel bad for Jerry, though, because pretty much every single one of those misses was in that one section. They just dropped everything. They were doing quite good, too.
Yeah, it was a very good pick for Malaysia, but just unlucky.
I'll have to hope that Jerry gets a chance to redeem themselves here as the next map is being selected. We are going to be seeing Nightfall, which is one of the no mod selections. This is honestly one of the no mods I expect to see picked quite a bit, despite it being quite difficult. I say that, but the majority of the pool is quite difficult too.
Oh, indeed so.
I just feel like there's other maps that cause a lot more trouble, like maybe IX and Epidermis and such, that have some very complex patterns.
So it feels like Hong Kong's strategy right here is just going for fast maps in general. I mean, with Dragons getting banned out and then choosing Colossus, Nightfall is pretty fast at 220 BPM, so that might throw off Malaysia a bit after De Wild, which is a relatively slow map.
Yeah, for sure. And it's also a good strategy to be picking maps that are on the higher tier of difficulty against lower seeded teams. So a very good decision from Hong Kong to go for a map like this, especially on the higher BPM side of things.
But it also might be a bit of a pick to relax, like after Thomas and Singh getting quite a couple of misses with the mods on, to settle it back to no mod after we've seen Chocola's amazing accuracy. If the whole team can pull that off, then it's just an amazing pick for Hong Kong.
so far, all players actually holding out quite strong here. Nobody having dropped yet. A little bit of an accuracy drop comparison from Malaysia compared to Hong Kong. 2 people on Hong Kong side, Chakla and Sing216, currently holding double S. Right now, the score difference decided entirely by accuracy. And this finisher section here, we can actually see some score loss from any players that are not hitting finishers. So if their players are avoiding finishers in these sections to maintain their combo, they may see that their score is dropping.
Celtic Rival not liking the 1-6.
Not just Celtic Rival, Jerry as well. Jerry managing with the 1-6 burst there, though.
All players, in fact, getting that 1-6 burst relatively well.
This is a rough map for Malaysia, though. Even though they are holding out quite strong, you have to compete with the accuracy of Hong Kong, and just a team like that's pretty hard to do.
The accuracy from Sing216 is insane, as it's always been.
Another drop from Jerry there, and Celtic Rival. Not looking too good for Malaysia right now, as it is looking like we are going to be seeing a 3rd point for Hong Kong very shortly. Unless we see some pretty significant drops from Hong Kong, but I just don't see it happening because this map is almost over at this point.
Yeah, and Hong Kong's on a very comfortable lead of 150,000 right now.
Sing is still holding that 100%. Can he get it through the entire song? Every single player on Hong Kong's side is above 99.8% right now. This is unbelievable. Maniac, though, did quite well on the map themselves.
And Hong Kong showing no mercy.
Mercy.exe is not found from Hong Kong towards Malaysia, though.
Only
as I was saying,
100s, yeah.
Can we talk about Sing's score?
How it is 9999999. Shouldn't that be 1 million?
I don't know.
Smoogie, please fix.
Smoogie, help. But yeah, that's a perfect score from Sing216. That should be a 1 mil, but displays.
Very impressive nonetheless. We do have some. Yeah, we've got some news here. Unsigned has actually been disqualified from the TWC for breaking community and tournament rules.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed.
China's team is going to be lacking some players here.
It looks like Malaysia going with that slow trend, picking Shonan Wasora, the big 7.2 stars with the funky 724 rhythm. Though I don't really see this being a map that Hong Kong will struggle with.
Very technical pick here from Malaysia. I'm hoping they can manage to maintain accuracy against Hong Kong, but this is the kind of map that you would expect Hong Kong to do quite well on. And Malaysia has to win this point here, or else it will be a clean sweep by Hong Kong 4-0. So the pressure is definitely on.
Yes, it's quite a technical pick. They're sort of like streams, but they're doubles at the same time. The ending is very weird and has a very awkward rhythm, and it can really trip up players if they're not really focused on the notes.
Yeah, the doubles towards the end, especially with like the slow scroll speed, just feels so weird to read. I imagine that we won't see too many players miss there, but we may see a couple players trip up and misread. More likely, I think that we see players miss on the 1/8 triplet burst, as we saw from Jerry there.
Oh, it's a relatively tame map now, but...
As you can see, this map is pretty technical oriented. It has a lot of different snappings and different complex rhythms in it. It's not one of the faster maps, but like I said, like lots of different timing changes and snappings and whatnot. Makes it a little bit harder to get higher accuracy on. Certain players being more impacted than others. But you can see it even from Hong Kong, like there's players that are falling below 99%. Thomas actually fell below 99% for a moment there.
Yeah, Taiko Maniac is holding up the accuracy for Malaysia, but if the rest of his team can't get that accuracy up, it's just not going to be enough for Hong Kong's insane 99 plus.
Well, it's going to come down to the ending that we were just talking about, and that's coming up very shortly here. We're so close.
And let the doubles begin.
Yeah, and Malaysia is taking the brunt of this. Taiko Maniac and Jerry both having misses there. Taiko Maniac actually missing twice. Jerry missing towards the end as well, and Hong Kong just holding solid the entire way through. Only one miss from Thomas and Singh. That's going to be a 4-0, and Hong Kong taking the first match of the tournament.
And a well-deserved win it was too. Those accuracies from Hong Kong were just way too powerful for Malaysia.
Yeah, for sure. Hong Kong is definitely going to be a team to watch out for the bracket stage. I feel like they're almost sure to get through to the bracket stage as it is right now. It's looking to be a tough set of matches upcoming for Malaysia here. They have to take a point in order to really move on in their next match.
But well played by all players. All players did relatively well. It's like for a group stage, the map pool is just insane.
All right, so we are going to be having, I guess, a bit of time until we get the next match underway. We may end up swapping over to Poland versus China if everything gets sorted out. China having a disqualified player in unsigned int. We will have to
press F to pay respects.
My F key is broken.
Yeah, so I guess unless the other match gets sorted out, there's not much happening for the next half hour until the next set of matches.
Yeah, so the next match that we should be seeing streamed will be Taiwan versus the United Kingdom. That'll be happening 30 minutes from now. Unless we end up resolving the Poland versus China match. If we do, then that will be streamed. So if you want to possibly see that, then stay tuned. If you are just waiting for the Taiwan United Kingdom match, then go grab a drink, go get some food, do what you need to do, and we'll be back in 30 minutes. For the time being, if anyone has any questions, perhaps, we can do a bit of a Q&A session here and ask some questions in Twitch chat, and we'll do our best to answer them. Just don't ask anything that you wouldn't you wouldn't expect somebody else to answer like.
Keep it clean.
Yeah, keep it clean, more or less.
Yeah, so a lot of people are asking about the China-Poland match. China is actually missing a player, so unless they find another player, it's not a match to it's not really a match to show. So
yeah, the match hasn't actually even started yet. Like I don't even think they've done warm-up yet, so that's why that's not happening.
Both the warm-ups got played, so that's at least something.
We're being asked how we are. So how are you, Jay?
I am, well, yes.
I've been up for about an hour and 30 minutes, so I'm doing okay for how long I've been awake.